Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and for today's video we're going to be making chilaquiles, and I am still in my house clothes, you guys. I am in my bata but no makeup. I'm about to make breakfast. It's 9 o'clock. The baby's down for his first nap and he's low-key fighting that nap, you guys. Aquí está, I'm like watching him. But anyways, I'm gonna make some chilaquiles, not your typical chilaquiles, how a lot of Mexicans, how we make them with just salsa roja and tortilla and that's it. I have came up with this little concoction myself that I just feel like it's more filling and kind of more, I don't know, yeah, just more filling to eat and just tastes a lot better. So it has everything that we're gonna be eating like traditionally, you know, the tortillas, the chipotle, or the chile rojo or whatever. But I like to add shredded chicken. It's easy, tastes really good with some, you know, fried eggs, with some frijoles. It hits the spot, you guys. Queso fresco, some sour cream. It's gonna be bomb. I don't have sour cream though. I ordered it today for groceries, but I have queso fresco and that's gonna be good enough. So let's go ahead and get on started on cooking. Guys, so these are the ingredients that we're going to need for today's recipe. Of course, tortillas, some caldo de pollo, some mozzarella cheese, some queso fresco. I just put mine in a glass container. Shredded chicken, tomato, onion, garlic, and chipotle and adobo. A salsa de tomate. I just have mine here because it was frozen and I just let it defrost. So all I did here, you guys, is I added oil to a pan and I cut my tortilla strips into triangles and let them cook evenly. I like to have mine crispy, that way the sauce doesn't make my chilaquiles super soggy, but it's all to your preference. You can make them as crispy as you'd like, or if you don't want them that crispy, just don't let them cook that much. And I like to add my sauce to the chips. So now in the blender, I'm adding in the onion, the garlic, the tomato, and the chipotle, and also the seasoning of caldo de pollo. This is gonna make the base of the chilaquiles. And if you don't like it to be too spicy, then you can omit the chipotle and just use either chipotle pepper or just don't add it at all. I also added half a can of tomato puree to the sauce. And I meant to say you could use chipotle pepper powder. They sell that in the seasoning aisle. That will make it a little bit less intense and less spicy, but of course just use a little bit. You'll still get the chipotle flavor without that much heat. And then to this, for the preference of the sauce, if you want it to be a little bit more runny, then add more water to the blender. And if you want it a little bit thicker, then add less water so it keeps it kind of chunky. And the seasoning, like I said, I keep it really simple. I just do a little bit of the caldo base. It's going to make it taste really good without being overly salted or anything like that. So I keep it simple. Now the next step is adding in the shredded chicken to my tortilla strips. Once I see that they are to the crispiness that I like to add the chicken so it can kind of fry up with the tortillas. And at this point, I love to add a little bit extra seasoning. If you would like, you can add some onion powder, some garlic powder, some garlic salt. I really love to add garlic to this step because I just feel like it gives the tortillas a lot more flavor because it adheres to it. So here I'm just adding some garlic salt and I'm gonna let it saute together a little bit more so the chicken and the tortillas crisp up a lot more. Now I'm adding in my sauce. I was first seeing how much sauce to add, if it needed more or less. I went ahead and added about this much, and now I'm just going to stir it around together. And like I said, the sauce thickness can be to your preference. Some people don't do it like this. Some people put the sauce on the side and when they're about to eat, they pour it over their chips. I, however, grew up eating it already mixed together like this, so I make mine already like that. That way I like my chips to be a little crunchy. That way they don't get too soggy. So here, like I said, I'm just sauteing it together, making sure the sauce goes on every tortilla, all over the chicken, and it smells so good, you guys. Seriously, it smells so good. Now the next step is to add your cheese. You could do mozzarella, queso quesadilla, some Monterey Jack, even pepper jack would taste really good. Just let it melt. Keep it on low so it kind of just starts to bubble up. And once the cheese is melted, it's done. I'll be making my chilaquiles with some huevos estrellados, just some sunny side up eggs. It will taste so good on top with some refried beans. That is all that I do for like a breakfast, and then you can top it off with whatever you like some aguacate, some sour cream, some queso fresco on top. Growing up, my mom would only put queso fresco on the chilaquiles, and that's it, the sauce and the queso fresco, and it was just as good as well. And here we have an up close view of the chilaquiles. As you see, the cheese is starting to melt, get all nice and gooey. This is going to be such a good breakfast, you guys. Also, if you've been out drinking, this breakfast hits the spot. It's so good. Okay, guys, here is the finished product. Bomb. If you have some like crema, some sour cream, crema mexicana, put it on top, or some cilantro. That's my favorite. Put cilantro all over the chilaquiles. It makes it taste so much better, but I don't have that. Let's give it a little taste test. This chilaquile, yo, these chilaquiles are so delicious. Guys, I like to eat mine with aguacate, frijoles, cilantro, crema, queso fresco on top. It makes everything taste better. Sometimes I won't have the chicken and I just don't add the chicken. The chicken is just something I've added along the way. My mom did not make them like this growing up, or without the Monterey Jack. My mom would just add the queso fresco. But I love cheese. So growing up, as I started making my own chilaquiles, I was like, I have some leftover chicken. Let me add that. And I love it so much more because it's more filling. I feel like this is more of a brunch. I can't stop eating, guys. So good. And I have an even lazier way of making them than this. I can share with y'all in another recipe because it's super fast. Some days, like literally, I'll just use the can of tomato and chipotle powder and garlic powder and mix it together in a sauce and then throw it on top, and that tastes just as good, just as delicious. But this one, like I said, is a little bit more thorough, just tastes more better. Like the ingredients are fresh, so it just tastes so much better. But if you're short on time, you can always do it like that, and it's still delicious, you guys. If you try out my chilaquiles, please let me know. Leave me a comment down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.